Good morning. Today is September the 16th, 2022. The time right now is 6:25 a.m. I was awakened at 5:55 by this energy, which was maybe the second or third time I woke up tonight or this morning from the energy. So I woke up feeling my brain burning from this energy because this energy is very hot. It's hot. And so I got up. I said some prayers. I went into my bedroom and when I go in there in the morning, I go to use the bathroom because there's a bathroom in my room. And so I knew it was about time for the old man across the street to do his patrolling, which he did at 5:59. Then I saw a car parked down the street, and I saw a bus let somebody out down the street, and I seen a car leaving. But when I woke up this morning, I saw something on the wall. The same thing I used to see when I lived in Lumberton, when the witches said that witchcraft in our yard, and I picked it up. It gave access inside the house where they watching us while we sleep. At least watching me, because it be where I am. So that's a portal. They're able to have portals inside your house and watch you while you sleep. So when I saw it, like I did at the other house, I began to come against it with the blood of Jesus. That's what it's saying, the blood of Jesus. And it did the same thing that it did at the other house. Began to move. Because they don't want you to see them, that they see and looking at you. So it began to move. It was on this wall, and it started going up, and then it went across. But as it was going, I was saying the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus. Because they don't want you to come against them. They don't want you to know that they're watching you. And then I had to think about it, how they get access. What did I touch? And I thought about the roots. I can't remember which dog it was. Had a big root. Now this thing was about this big. And bringing it in the house. So I took it from them and I threw it back outside. And so today, another one of the dogs, this about 3 days straight in a row that they've been bringing in roots. And I could tell that they're coming out under the ground because it's a dark dirt. That dirt out there is not dark. Them roots are not coming from this house. So someone is throwing them out there in the yard for the dogs to bring them in the house. This is a dark dirt that's on these roots. And the dirt outside is not dark at all. It's not even dark, period. So someone is throwing those roots over in the yard for the dog to bring them in the house. So they can get access inside. But they already have access. They're already monitoring us. These people is some sick. I mean, these people is really, and these some young boys that's back there. Back there, houses behind us. Those are real young boys. Like I said, I'm old enough to be their grandmama. Because they are real young. And the one that be shooting at me, I do believe is the one that be out there playing basketball in the evening time. When they get off of work. Because we their job. So once they done did I guess 16 hours or however many hours they do, they go out there and play basketball. These are very, very young boys. Now the ones in the gray house, not on this side, but on the other side, they look like they could be maybe in their 30s. They kind of big dudes. I haven't seen the women lately, so I don't know if they still back there. I have seen a woman down there. They kind of look like the woman that I saw back there in the bike that was telling them boys what to do. And there will be women at the gray house. I saw two women at the gray house. I see women at the house in the middle. But one of them I saw at the house in the middle. She looked like the one that be out there down the street there. But these people is like 24 hours. They have this stuff going on us around the clock. Around the clock. They got cars parked down the road on the side of the streets, and then they have cars parked up where you can only see the lights sticking out. They go up near the house and just have their lights sticking out from from the house. Just enough where the lights are shine. If they shine, they can send that stuff where it's directed to. Direct energy go directly where it's programmed to go. Well, anyway, that's not the main reason I come on here. I just keep thinking about all these people from other countries coming in America. By the look like thousands. And it's not making no kind of sense to me. Because these people being invited to come here. They're not just decided to come. They come in because they were asked to come. And I just keep thinking about all the homeless people and how hard it is to get a place to stay now because everything is so expensive. You just can't get a house that's $800. This house here is like $1,200. My little 2-bedroom duplex is $950. So where do these people supposed to live? I know the president was talking about giving each person so much money. But it's not making no sense. If you can give these foreigners money to come to America, but you have Americans who are homeless, why you can't give the homeless people that money? So they can get them somewhere to live and not be homeless. And then maybe they can get them a job somewhere, or create a job. Because he was talking about giving each person thousands of dollars. I can't remember the amount, but it was a lot. And if you can give people from another country thousands of dollars to come to America, when you got all these homeless people, you can give that to them. So they won't be homeless. And it's not making no sense to me. None whatsoever. And then I'm hearing videos. I saw some video where they're talking about releasing prisoners from prison. People like second-degree murderers and people that rob homes. And I can't remember if they said rape or not, but they committed crime. And that's not making no sense to me either. None whatsoever. When crime is so bad already. This is I think they said Illinois. So if they release prisoners from Illinois in one city or one state, then the other states is going to do the same thing. They're calling it the purge law. So, but what is it that they're purging? Prison, the prison system. So nothing that they're doing is really making any type of sense to me. None whatsoever. I just can't get it. I just can't. But they'll just release prisoners. I just can't get no understanding from it. That the people will release prisoners and then they invite all these people to America and then they're releasing prisoners. So nothing that is being done can make sense to me. Just can't make no sense to me about this situation. And see, if they release prisoners from Illinois, they don't mean they're gonna stay in Illinois. They can travel wherever they want to travel. They can travel from Illinois to North Carolina, from Illinois to New York, Illinois to Washington D.C., Illinois to Georgia, Illinois to Florida. Wherever they choose to go. They already put me to sleep this early. I'm feeling because they know I'm on this video. They know every time. That's why. What are they putting a party in here for when you already watching me? You already watching. It don't make no kind of sense. Nothing about what these people do makes sense. Nothing. And that old man, he gets out there. I mean, they really got to be paying him some really good money. Because he gets out there before 6 o'clock in the morning. Some mornings for some reason, I can't catch him on that timeline. I did this morning and I did yesterday morning. But I could get them. Like in the evening when he's coming back. When he's coming back, I can get it. I can pick him up. Like yesterday, I got all of them that normally do this every day. My head is really itching. I think that stuff, that energy, because I'm starting to get an itch in my head. But I'm waking up with this energy in my brain. So I don't know if it's going from inside of me up to my brain, or if it's just connected to my head because it's in this house. It's on the walls, in the atmosphere. I don't know. But they do this stuff while we sleep. So I just be wondering, do that blue light be in here while we sleep? Because I know I've seen the blue light in our house. But it would be only in my sister's room. So I'm just wondering, is it because she was asleep and I was awake? Why it won't on me and it was on her in her bedroom? I haven't seen it here yet, but I seen it at the second house. But it could have been on us at the first house. You know, we sleep. Because I had woke up from when I was at the second house, and I could see just a little round circle of blue, like a laser. It would have looked like a laser of blue. But before I saw it, I saw a red spiral, the thing that go around and round and round and round. It was red. That's what I saw the first time when I woke up. And I fell back asleep. Then I woke up the second time, and I saw the blue laser, like a little round blue spot in the ceiling. And I think did I go back to sleep? I can't remember if I went back to sleep. But they're doing something with blue light. Because on the back street of us, I seen it, the whole, inside the house, because they had the window, the curtains cracked. Through the whole back of the house, the curtains were cracked, where you could see in the house. And the whole house was blue. Their whole house was blue. And outside the house, even the streets was blue. And there was a flying saucer sitting above the house on the beige house. This flying saucer had windows. But the first flying saucer at the first house, when I saw it at the first house, it didn't have no windows. I was standing outside when I saw that one. And it came down out of the sky. There was a bright light. And it came down, but once it got down above the houses, it turned off the lights. It didn't make no sound. You couldn't hear no motor running or nothing. But it turned the lights off, and I said, oh, that's a flying saucer, like that. And the person that was with me ran, I think she ran back in she had to run back in the house. So she the one came and got me and told me to look, what is this? And it was a flying saucer, just one. Now the first time I saw him, it was a sky full of, a whole sky full of like the stars in the sky. And it's what I thought it was when I first looked at it. Because when I first looked up, I could see the lights, like stars, but there was a big airplane just going around in a circle. Just going around in a circle. And then I started I seen one with the light real bright. And then it cut it off where you don't see nothing. And then it made it real bright. And then it cut it off. And it made it real bright. And they think, it just like, shoo, it just flew. And I said, what in the world? I couldn't remember exactly what I said. But I'm quite sure that's probably what I said, because that's what I do. And I was on the phone with somebody on the other side. I was on the east side, they was on the south side. And we was talking. And I said, you see that? They could see what I saw. I said, that is not no airplane. And that is not no helicopter. I said, those are flying saucers. And they started crying. I said, are you crying? And she said, yeah, I'm scared. I said, honey, there ain't no need to cry. You need to start praying. That's what we need to call. There was a sky full, just like the whole sky was full of stars. And then I began to wonder as time passed by. And I'm just thinking, and I wondered, when we were young, the sky used to be full of stars. You could see nothing but stars. And I'm just beginning to wonder, were those flying saucers that had been sitting up there watching us all this time? Because when you go outside now, you don't see all those stars. You might see 1, 2, or 3, see a few. But it used to be nothing but stars up there at that time. And that's how it was this night. But those things were flying, one at a time. And that big airplane was steady going around in a big old circle. And then you'll see another one, right? Then it shut down. Get real bright. It shut down. And I just stood there and watched it. But it was cold outside. But this was January. What year? I think it was 2015. I think it was 2015. Either 15 or 16, between them two. And we moved around by that same time. It might have been, I don't think it was the day before, maybe 2 days before we moved up here this way. And they just started leaving one at a time. But they was moving so fast, I said there's not no helicopter, because helicopters can't just sit up in the sky that long. So they said they was out there for a long time. They actually was out there before we actually went outside and saw it, because someone else saw it and called the person I was talking to on the phone. And that person, I don't know if they called me or they gave me, the person at my house gave me the phone. It's been many years ago, 7 years ago. And so I wasn't the only one that seen it. The other people say they saw it too. Other people saw it. I know this lady told me her sister saw something real bright coming down out the sky. And on the same time. And then somebody told me this other person said they saw it. They were riding in their car and they saw it. So other people did see it. I don't see why everybody didn't see it, because they probably thought it was stars too. But what about the big airplane? About them cutting the one to cut the light on real bright, really bright. I don't know why they did that. What was the purpose of them making the lights real bright? They cut it off where you couldn't see nothing. But they're out there in the sky like that. And they be out there with the lights off, sitting up in the sky. Cause I used to go out there and watch them. It would be dark, and you couldn't see nothing. Maybe one. Then after a while, you start seeing cutting on the lights because they wanted me to see them. But one night they ran my butt back in the house. I was out there. I don't know if I was videoing them or what. But I started feeling something hitting me. And I could tell they were shooting at me. And I ran back in the house. But I could hear it when they were shooting at me. We were hitting the walls. And I didn't know they were hitting me until my legs began to burn. My legs started burning. And I looked down at my legs and I had little red spots all on my legs. They were hitting me with a laser rifle, because they were little round spots, and they were shooting through the ceiling. I took pictures of my legs with the little red spots on my legs. But they just was shooting at me during the nighttime. I started sleeping in the bathtub, because at that house we had a steel tub, one of them heavy, not the plastic stuff. And I was asleep with a mirror on top of it. And you could still hear them shooting through the ceilings because it was hitting the walls. No, they won't hit me. But they had stopped, so when they stopped, I stopped sleeping in the tub. But that was after they put that fence up. When they put that fence up, I had stopped sleeping in the tub because I could still feel the vibration from the tub, under the tub, coming up from the underground. I don't know what it is now that these people making me. They have to be them because I don't wake up hungry. But I'm for here for the last longest. I can't remember how long that I've been waking up. I mean, hungry. The stomach hurting hungry. But I'm not gonna eat nothing. Cause I'm not a person when I wake up eat breakfast. But now they got me hungry. And I know that's a control thing. I don't want to control me. So I'm not eating. I just stay hungry. Since I drink some water. I hear my sister in there talking. I know I gave her her meds last night. And she's in there talking. I can't hardly breathe. So that just was on my mind this morning with the vibration and all these people coming into America when the people that's already here are really struggling. You know, they talking about the food shortage that they still want here in America. So I don't understand. None of it's making no sense. Why would you come to America when America is not in a good place? There's not no American dream no more. That they have better plans for people that coming in from another country than they will for the people that's here. That's our Americans. That's why I say our leaders are not for the people. They are our enemies. And they showing themselves to be that. They're showing themselves to be against the American people. I need to go check on my sister. I can hear her talking. Okay, I'm back. I knew I heard her voice. She didn't. In there trying to tell me trying to go home. And I don't know how she fell out the bed. So we lay her sideways in the bed, keep her from roll, because she can roll, so she won't roll out the bed. I don't know how she did it. She laying down there talking. Lord. Anyway, I might need to start going out there checking the grounds because evidently they doing it at night when it's real dark because you can't see out there. Ain't no telling what they could do. And them dogs pick it up and bring it on in the house. Because even if they dig or something, the dirt won't be that dark because the dirt outside is not dark. But I rebuke it. I rebuke whatever it is. I rebuke it. I denounce it. I call it dead in our lives. I call it dead. Well, I guess I done talked about everything I want to talk about for right now. Cause it just, things just don't make no sense. When it don't make no sense to me, my mind will just stay on it. And all these people coming into America, when you got Americans that's really, really struggling and homeless. When our country not, well, I did see, I saw, I did see a video where this man was talking to the homeless. And this one man said he homeless because they pay him to be homeless. He said he get a check every month. And he get that check to stay homeless. That's another thing that making no sense. They want Americans homeless. But then you bringing in foreigners. I mean, it ain't making no sense. Nothing that these people are doing is making any kind of sense. And why we got them in over our country? Why are they in office when they don't make sense about what they do? Everything they doing seems to be against us and not for us. Because that's what the plan is. The plan is for chaos. The plan is for murder and destruction. Chaos, pure chaos. So that when the man of sin show himself, he gonna come with a solution. He's coming with a solution. And everybody gonna think the world of it. Well, I reckon I need to get off. It's 7 o'clock. So I've been up for a good while because I woke up. When I looked at the clock, it was 5:55. That was the last time I woke up. Because I had been moving from place to place trying to get this vibration out of my body and start feeling this stuff coming out from under the floor. Because this morning, it was coming up real strong. That's how they'll do. They'll give me some days where I just can't feel it, but I know it's coming up. But then just let it just rush up, rush. And I can just feel this stuff inside of me. Not just on my skin, but inside my body. I'm feeling me shaking on the inside. And I have to pray. And I start doing them bounces. I don't know if them bounces, what they doing to me. But I just bounce until I don't feel that shaking inside of me no more. Whatever it is, I must be allergic to it because it's messing with my sinus. It just drives my sinus up like crazy. Mm. All right, dear. You don't need to be saying it again. Y'all have a blessed day. Today is Friday, so let this be a good Friday.